Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock Stadium, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, for the top four seeds, a time to begin their quest for the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 13. Now great field position to start the drive. Down here for this offense. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. He's escaping the pocket now. Finding some room at the 25. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the second and third option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead he gets that first down.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on third down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big third down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
So it's third and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. The quarterback's got it on the option. The back's got it on the pitch. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Play action fake, looking to throw. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. So the offense with the first and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. And the wideout goes in motion. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal was obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
He's got it for a big gain. They finally get him down, but an explosive play. The offense in business now at the 24.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And being able to have a balanced attack is so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
Just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And there's a penalty marker down on the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Split backfield here. Takes the handoff. It's Smith. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Thorne. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. That completion sets up a 3rd down play. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. It's a short completion to the tight end. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
Go at the toss play here to the left side. Let's give credit to the guys up front, the offensive line, center, guard, tackle. They seal the edge. I love seeing the receiver's willingness to be a part of that, and a good job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play cannot be spilled out of the backfield and into the open field. So everyone handled their responsibilities perfectly to pick up some nice yards.
2nd down play coming up. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Estrada. 6-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 4.
It's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Toss it to the back, running left. And they'll stop him just short of the mark. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did.
They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. Penalty makes it 1st down and 20. Hand off to the single back. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Now it's 2nd down here. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. He's got a receiver wide open here. That's a big hit at the end, but getting a fresh set of downs.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. Now you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Chris, remember in college football, it's just 1 foot down to be able to count for a touchdown. Does a great job towards the back line there. Doesn't go out of bounds. Goes up into the air and gets that 1 foot down. That's good. That's a score.
With the PHC, they take a 14-0 lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. Remember last time, they went for it on fourth down and got stopped. And the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Incompletion makes it second down. They're going to run it here. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He's moving out of the pocket. He's hit as he throws it. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
He finds his target. He has the first. Brought down to the 28. That's good enough for a first down.
Man, I'm surprised the defense didn't crowd the line of scrimmage. On fourth down, you've got to eliminate those short, easy throws for the quarterback. Take those easy throws away, and maybe you get off the field.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And here comes a deep shot. Deep shot caught down inside the 20. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. He'll hand it off. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
That back just had nowhere to go. You got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Throw to the running back in the flat. And he went backwards after the catch. That'll set up a 4th down now.
Good job here by the defense on 3rd down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And it's no good. He missed it. Still losing by 14 after the miss.
Yeah, it's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead he shanks it.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? The junior able to bring him down quickly. Second down play coming up for this offense. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And he's going to float this one to the right side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Tulane offense is back out on the field now. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
He'll be taken down. There is a flag in the field. We'll see if this sack holds up. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And the ball caroms into the receiver's hands. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball.
He's got it inside the 10. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tulane. The offense stretching the lead, building momentum. And if this defense isn't careful, this one could get ugly.
Right now, this is just flawless execution in every phase for this offense. Doing a great job of mixing in their calls. Right now, widening that lead and killing the will of their opponent.
And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And they've got the returner corralled. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Goes to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
They're backed up, second and long at the 19. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Looks to the left for a quick throw. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and tie the score before the half? And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. All right, second down and goal now for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Receiver makes the grab. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. He moves the ball to the 1. Third down and goal. They feed the fullback this time. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. You know, the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. Fourth and goal from the 2. Can this defense come up with a huge stop? It's press coverage now from these DBs. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Green Wave. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. It's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And the return starts just. It's a fumble. The returner loses the football deep in their own territory. The offense falls on the fumble, keeps possession.
Oh, boy. The kick returner catches a break. His teammate was able to recognize the ball on the ground and immediately made a heads-up play to get on top of it.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And they get the completion. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You'll take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
And it's good. here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Running back grabs it on a screen. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers, but he stopped short of the first down.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. The offense really clicking against this battle defense. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Breaks into. He's got room looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. This offense cannot be stopped. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine. A playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. Now, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're...
Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Tulane.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size, he's got the speed, he's a difficult matchup, and here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Snags the quick throw. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Receiver makes the catch. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Crucial third down play right here. Quarterback drops back. Oh, that one's picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. And he takes it into the end zone. Let's check and see what that marker is about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Empty set now, 5 wide. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. He'll pitch it. In the clear at the 25. Brought down after a big gain and a first down. Defense, no answer for the option that time. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there.
And the freshman able to get home with the sack.
Boy, that safety came way back on that blitz and timed it perfectly to get after the quarterback and eventually come up with a sack.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Finds his target, and it's complete. And he's brought down there.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting 4th down and inches.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Timeout, Georgia. The offense stays on the field, of course. It's 4th down and inches. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the first down line. Just punch it in and pick up a first down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
The Bulldogs hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Dogs. So the offense flexing here, Kirk, and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Now that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it
10-point game. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. The Tulane offense is back out on the field now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Here's the option play. Running with purpose. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Man, that is a good chunk of yardage picked up by the big guy. Sometimes you don't need a whole lot of space created for a fullback. He can simply make his own way.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the tackle is made in what's going to be the final play of this period. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Gonna run it. It's Smith. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Here's the second down play. On the flag is out before the snap. The defense may have been a little bit over-eager that time. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Trying to extend the play. He'll throw it now. Makes the catch. It's Smith. He'll earn the first down, but paid for it with a hard hit.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Having a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
On the run here. Lets it go. Oh, look out. The football is free. The defense recovers the fumble.
Man, when you get big a game on this kind of stage in the second half and you're trailing, you just cannot afford to put the ball on the ground. The defense is attacking, trying to get the ball out. They do. Ball's on the ground, and this could be the end of the game.
Using that challenge, a smart move by the head coach as the officials overturn the previous ruling on the field. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Let's face it, we all want a team full of guys that can just make big plays and get first downs and touchdowns. But you know what? You got to have a big man. You can just turn it to him and hand him the ball, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
With the catch, it's Smith. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. Second down, they're going to throw it. Pass is incomplete, but a penalty marker down. The defense jumped across the line of scrimmage there. Should be a first down. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Play action here on first down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. This offense is still clicking. Here we go. Fourth quarter. Cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. But it's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. And the defense come up with answers this time. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, I can understand the play call here, backed up deep in your own territory, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, but you got to be careful of being too conservative, because this defense right now, they're trying to get the football back, and they are selling out against this run game.
Give it to the back again. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, Chris, with the offense backed up this deep in their own territory, runs like this at least give you a little bit of breathing room. Got to continue to protect the football, especially trying to hold on to this lead.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, it's incomplete and very nearly intercepted. They waste an opportunity for a much-needed takeaway there.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's 3rd down, but he's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
Leading here in the fourth quarter will keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And it's incomplete, and the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes.
It's just not a smart decision, in my opinion, here to go for it on 4th down. And, Chris, I know we're kind of in this era now of analytics and when to go for it, when not to. People are aggressive by nature, but to go for it inside your own 20-yard line, the defense lined up, did what they had to do. They get the ball, and now look at the field position that they have.
Give it to the big fullback here. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They stop him after a 4-yard gain, and it brings up a 4th down. So now we're going to have a crucial field goal attempt coming up. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And we are tied up now here in the fourth quarter. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. This one will be fair caught. Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last time they gambled and lost, went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
So it's 2nd and long at the 20. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Stopped at the 43, but that's enough to make a 1st down.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. 1st down. We're going to throw the football. Bringing pressure. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
After the sack on 1st down, it's 2nd down. And the clock has stopped here as we've reached the final 2 minutes of play. The sack sets up second down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Catch made across the middle by the running back. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage here.
Wow, how about that, Chris? Nothing open downfield. He gets underneath to his running back, picks up some positive yards, but it's got to remember, they got to go quick.
Oh, and a flag before the snap. Looked like the defense jumped into the neutral zone there. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. One of those critical third down plays coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. Catch made on the out route. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. And that's a great example that he's up to it.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. That's a design quarterback keeper. He's swallowed up at the line, could not get past that big defensive tackle. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Need to pick up something here in third down. A field goal try here will be from 58. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. Dogs will come to the line on fourth down, looking to convert. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Trying for a fourth down completion. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
I love the aggressive nature here by this defense on this fourth down. The offense is going for it, and instead of sitting back, they decide to attack that offensive front. They get after him with a lot of bodies, and they're able to come up with that sack.
He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? The big fullback's got it here. He's stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. Well, they feed the fullback here, and the big fella with a solid gain there.
Yeah, there aren't a whole lot of college offenses that still display a fullback. It sure is nice to see a guy that not only can block most of the game, but occasionally get his hands on the football and get some positive yards.
How much can they pick up on third down? Try a field goal from here would be 57 yards. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. important third down attempt for this offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. And the defense stops the clock with a timeout. 24 seconds remaining. And here comes the punter onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. He'll field the punt. Oh, and he's got some space here. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Look him out throwing here to start the drive. Lets it go. And he pulls in the catch. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47. And a timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining. That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Oh, and it's nearly picked off. Could not hold on to the ball in the end zone. He sets up second down.
Smart decision here by the defensive coordinator to go with dime coverage, get more speed on the field, extra defensive backs, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football for this quarterback.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And this time it's complete. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. So first and 10, our first play of overtime. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. The junior quarterback fortunate to avoid the turnover there. Second down after that previous play. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Pulls it in. It's Smith. Juked one tackler and picks up first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Setting the back in motion. They'll run the option. Pitch to the back. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Pass caught. Can he get in? The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The linebacker shifting around now. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking to scramble. Fires it on the move. Trying for a pick six to win the game. That's it. Game over on the interception.
Oh, no. They may have just cost themselves the game with this interception. That's the last thing you can afford to do in overtime. Now it simply comes down to, can you stop your opponent from scoring or the game is over.
So this defense now needs to come up with something special to make a play to stay in this game in OT. They're going to run it. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Cristiano, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The back's got it. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
And here we go. We'll set up for a potential walk-off game-winning field goal. And he's got it, an overtime game winner.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more.